Hey, it's David Duford back yet again at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producers. Take off this lapel thing I'm not even using. So the purpose of today's video is to continue our 6-part series describing the most common reasons why insurance agents fail out of the insurance business. It is a big problem, as Mr. Cody Askin says, as the 8% Nation conference I'm about to go to here shortly. 92% of agents fail out of the business. It's approximately correct. And there's a lot of different reasons why, and we're covering them in this 6-part series to help you avoid those potential calamities. So we've talked about so far product personality misalignment, poor capitalization, and number 3 here on the list is agent-agency misalignment. So this is a big one. A lot of the times, again, there's a discovery process we all go through as insurance agents to figure out where and what product we want to sell. And just as important as figuring out what product we want to sell, we also want to figure out what kind of agency best suits our personality. So a lot of people get involved in this business because their friends are selling it and they hear that there's a good income-making opportunity in it. And all of a sudden, they're recruiting into a multi-level marketing approach where the commission's low, the Kool-Aid drinking is high, and it's just not a good fit for some people. And so what ends up happening is people get involved in an agency for a product they like in a market they like, but they just don't like the agency structure that they're underneath. They don't want to recruit a mass level of people. They want to be producers. They just want to go out there and see people and sell them. And so a lot of people get frustrated with the process because they feel like this is the only option that's available to them. That, okay, so the insurance business is built around multi-level marketing. Well, what if I don't want a multi-level marketing? What if I just want to do this on my own and be independent? And just because of a lack of information, some people just get out of the business because they're frustrated. Now, thankfully, we have resources like YouTube and Google to help those agents out to find alternative sources. And that's really the purpose of this video, because you don't want to set yourself in a position where you love what you do, but you hate who you do with. You want the marriage to be a long-term one where you find the program that best suits your personality type. So when I say personality type, like myself, I'm an independent agent. I've always been an independent agent. I've never liked the idea of working for a multi-level marketer because I didn't want to initially recruit. I do that now. I recruit agents and train them to be independent. But I didn't want to feel like I had to go do that immediately because A, I didn't know anything. And how could I recruit someone and train them on the product I didn't have any knowledge of? And B, I recognized that the multi-level marketing approach just didn't set well with me. I'm kind of an introvert, actually. I like selling. I like my alone time. I don't want to be bothered. Part of the reason I got involved in insurance is because I wanted the freedom and prosperity that it gave, not the micromanagement approach that a lot of employers expect to give you as an employee. And there's a lot of these multi-level marketers that do this. They micromanage you. And if you don't like that and you're getting involved in insurance because you want to get away from that, why would you want to put yourself in that position again? So how do you figure out if it's right for you? Well, I can tell you, first of all, if there's a lot of opportunity meetings, if there's a lot of talk about the Rolex that they're wearing, the awesome cars that are around them, if they've got pictures of vehicles, houses, vacations, airplanes, stacks of cash, it's probably a multi-level marketing deal, okay? That's how they recruit. They recruit what we call blue sky. They want to sell the opportunity to its recruits and don't pay attention to what you're paid. Don't pay attention to the leads or the training or all the actual technical, tangible stuff that makes the difference if you're successful or not. Pay attention to this flash that we'll show you because that's all you should be concerned about. Of course, a little tongue-in-cheek cynicism here, but for good measure, I promise. So look, just analyze it. And always feel comfortable doing YouTube searches, doing Google searches to check against the history of said organization, the pros and the cons. You're going to get a mixed bag. If you get a lot of the same kind of complaints, you can pretty much assure that that's a constant issue and you might need to consider staying away. Always check around. There's not one game in town anymore in the insurance business. There's a lot of options and you need to see who and what the options are to figure out what's best for you. If you got any questions about that, if you'd like for me to give you a critique of an agency or a program out there, I'll be happy to do that if you leave a comment below. Also, subscribe and thumbs up the video if you haven't. If you'd like to see how I recruit and train agents, you can go to davidduford.com. Click the link at the top of the page. It will explain the different programs I help agents learn, such as final expense, mortgage protection, Medicare supplements, and annuity. No matter what it is that you're interested in, we explain the whole thing to you so you can figure out what kind of product works best for you. Again, this is David Duford at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become successful selling insurance. Guys, take care. Thank you. Bye.